Hi, I am going to show you how to enter a new creditor. So we're going to go and click on Manage Creditors. We are logged in as a super admin. We're going to click the Add Creditor button. This brings up the form to fill in for your new creditor. So the creditor name, and then client preferences, settlement parameters, and the creditor contact name. All of these really should be filled in and populated. I'm going to go ahead and fill them in. So I have it all filled in, and so default payment remit type, I selected net. Default claim payment allocation, you have a lot of options. I selected PCI, principal cost interest, a flat rate of 25%, but you have a sliding scale option, an allocation based option, as well as a variable collection rate option. Interest rate. If you have someone referring you or this company to you, you could put that in here. Account executive, that's your sales department. And if you want your client to be able to generate a 10-day demand letter before you start working on it, you would say yes. Make this a default creditor when adding claims and client information. Anything you want to put in this box, you can. And if you want to give your client access to the system with a username and password, you would mark this yes. I'm going to leave it no for now, though. And I'm going to add client. So our new client has been added. Ham Industries, no claims, contact person, all the information here. If this client were associated with a forwarder, you would see that name here in this column. So we're going to go back in to look at the contact information form again, because now we have to give this client access to the navigation settings and the claim tabs. So we'll start with the claim tabs. So you get to decide what your client will be able to see and do. I'm going to go ahead and give him access to everything: claim info, litigation, notes, status, payments, attachments, and reminders. So everything I put on the right-hand side, they will be able to see when they log in. And we'll do the same thing with the navigation settings. Oh, I didn't give him username and password. That's why it's not taking. So let's go back to creditor information and go ahead and give them access to the system. The next screen will be where you give them a username and password. If the user ID has been used before, it will tell you. Oh, no special characters. So let's do that. Okay, so now our client has a username and password. Now we can go and give them the navigation settings and claim tabs. Okay. So now when we log in when your client logs in, they will be able to see all those links and tabs. So let's go ahead and log in as this client. So we're going to go ahead and copy the user ID. And password is 1 through 8. So we're going to log out and log back in. User ID, password. This is what your client will see. Home screen, add claims, manage claims. They have their own reports that they can run and generate without bothering you. They can create their own reminders. They have a to-do list and a briefcase. Edit profile is their information. Contact us would be you. And interfaces. This is where they would import a claim file with a bulk number of claims. And that is how you add a creditor and give them access so they can submit and monitor their claims. Thank you for listening.